During the development stage that became the Grand Army of the Republic, the newly created clone troopers were first educated in weapons handling and tactics before moving on to simulations, drills, and live fire exercises. A special detachment of elite clones was also given flash training at the beginning of their military exercises. Now, flash training, also called flash instructions, was the technique of using holographic flashes to instruct young clones during their growth period. The process enabled a clone to accumulate knowledge, skills, and experience at an accelerated rate. It is at this time that our story of a special clone begins, at least in my eyes. Feel free to let me know how much you love this guy down in the comments. The clone trooper who received the designation CT-7567, later named Rex, was born around 32 BBY on the planet Kamino in hopes for a future service in the Grand Army of the Republic. From the start, he was granted advanced growth by the Kaminoan cloners, and he was part of one of the first batches of clone troopers. His early life largely incorporated Kaminoan flash training that we mentioned before. As was the case with other clones who became officers, the Kaminoans noticed that Rex had natural leadership abilities from an early stage, and over the next decade he was put through additional command training and intensive programmed learning to develop his skills. By 22 BBY, he had begun training as a squad leader. That same year that he finished training as a squad leader, now Captain Rex served on the planet Geonosis, basically at the opening battle of what became known as the start of the Clone Wars. With this, he began a long fight on the side of the Galactic Republic against the droid army of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. He survived the first battle of Geonosis and continued his Grand Army service in the reluctant intergalactic conflict, swearing to defend all Republic citizens from harm as part of his oath of loyalty to the Republic state. He served with the Jedi generals on multiple occasions and learned to respect their abilities. As a result, Jedi officers came to rely on him very heavily. Thanks to his aggression on the battlefield, he earned a reputation as one of the Republic military's best and toughest clone troopers. The Kaminoans, aware of his prowess and performance, they decided that he was to be withdrawn from his unit and was among the 100 clone officers recalled to Kamino to undergo specialized command training. In the aftermath of the Clone Wars series, a new one came in the form of Star Wars Rebels. There we learned that Captain Rex was still alive and relatively well during Imperial times. His compassion made him join the rebellion in the end, and his story is yet to be concluded after Season 4. Who else thinks he will survive past Season 4 of Rebels? Let me know down in the comments. Alright Star Wars fans, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, feel free to leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't miss out on any of my future videos that I will post on this channel. Have a fun day my friends, and in closing, don't forget, may the Force be with you always.